Although I
Wow,
heard
wow, that's a
you,
great prediction.
yeah, but I heard you say last time we spoke that when if OKC knocked them off, it wasn't gonna go seven. You think OKC? You still have that same take?
Yeah, I do, and I said that, and unfortunately, Wembenyama is still a dog, but he can't be the third leading scorer for them in order to win. He can't be the uh, Campani and I forget who else was the leading scorer, but
Right,
that can't
Castle.
happen.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right.
Castle.
Yeah, you put too much on Wemby's shoulders, man. You sat up there and said he's in the likes of a Wilt. I mean, not
I
Wilt. I'm
did,
sorry, Kareem and Shaq.
I
And
did,
you put too
I
much
did,
on that kid's shoulders, man.
I
That was
did.
too much.
It was, and I totally own that. I own that, and maybe in 3 years, maybe in
Right,
three
right,
years,
right, right,
yeah,
right, right. He got some hurdles to still get over before we put him in that category.
yeah, for sure, and definitely in the NBA, you got to crawl before you walk. Uh, to be mentioned in the same breath of one of the greats, the two greats of Shaq and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But I
Absolutely.
mean, Wembley's still a dog. He's still a dog, and he's gonna grow up doing this series. And if you're right, and the Spurs win, and it goes seven, I mean, that's what the NBA wants. That's what the fans like us want. We want to see a 7 game series, for sure. But Wembanyama definitely has to be the leading scorer, the lead rebounder. He's going to have one of those 41-24 rebound games in order for the Spurs to take this to game 7.
Yeah, yeah, he definitely has to come out with aggression and keep his foot on the gas. Like he was lackadaisical that last game, and like I said, that wasn't no Shaq or Kareem. That wasn't even no Dream. That was, Elijah. Don't even put him with Elijah Wan or nobody or Pat Ewing. He still, like I said, he
Oh
got a lot of
yeah,
hurdles. He got a lot of hurdles to go because them boys they gonna go when the game is on the line.
yeah, they definitely do. What's your thoughts on Shea Gilgis Alexander? Everybody talking about he flopping. What's your thoughts on how he responded in Game 5 instead of Game 4? What was the difference?
It seemed like he was straight to his business, straight to his move, straight to his catch and shoot. Like he wasn't really playing with him too much because even he shot seven. What was it? I'm gonna be exactly right. He shot seven for
He was
19. Seven for
Yep,
19. So
yep.
it wasn't like he was really hitting. He still wasn't hitting, but he just picked his spots better. Cause like that the one-on-one and head fake and pump fake, still Castle is checking the mess out of that guy. He's still making them work,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. Gotta get Castle some credit. The whole Spurs for the defense. I mean, they definitely know how they gotta play Shea, and he just came back to be even more physical. It's almost like they right at the point of attack, just right off the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
absolutely. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they really bucking each other. I mean, this is playoff basketball the way we were used to in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is a physical series, and I love it. Let's talk about Chet Holmgren. He finally came to play, and that's expected for him to at least have some good games in the series. What do you think about his bounce back game?
It was about time because he hasn't had a game in this series yet, and all that talk. I know he hears the chatter, he hears all the chatter, and he hears everyone saying, "Where's Chet? Where's Chet?" So he had to, be a little more aggressive and bring something. But I still feel Chet has more to bring because
Right.
honestly, Chet, that was only 16 points. He had 11 rebounds, a double-double, which was good, but I feel Chet can bring more and really unlock the team more. But it's like Wemby might have his number, though.
Yeah. Yeah. If Chet has a big game, they more than likely win. If he has a big game tonight, I think he seals the series. And I've been really, really impressed with the boy Hartenstein. Just his effort. He
Yeah.
reminds me of a Bill Laimbeer clone. Just whatever you need, I'm gonna get it done. What do you think about like his game and how his impact on this series?
Well, he's really keeping the body on Wemby because game one, they didn't use Harkenstein. He only played, let's say, about 16 minutes, 17 minutes. And then they inserted him in the following game, and they started to beat up on Wemby and grab on him. And it's taking a toll on Wemby, as I can tell as we got to this last previous game. Wemby was a little tired. So Harkenstein doing a great job because he's doing that dirty work. Like you said, Bill Laimbeer, dirty work. He's bringing his lunch pail to the game. And not only that, he's hitting that little float push shot as well. So that's like 13 points, 15 rebounds. So he's contributing a lot. He's the main anchor in the middle for him right now, what they needed.
Right. And let's talk about the pieces for the Spurs that they need to be effective. Fox, Harper, Vassell.
Vassell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vassell especially because Vassell scored double digits in every game in this series besides that previous one. So tonight, he's another guy. Him and Fox, they have to bring it today. Like, they have to have real games today. I look for close to 20 for each of those guys tonight.
Wow. And that will turn the tide. And that will put the series back to OKC. It's unfortunate that they would win it at the Spurs. But in order for the Spurs to take that step, sometimes this is the road that you have to take. I mean, both teams are built to last. Seriously. I mean, I don't see it. I know we talked about it in the next series, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But I think both of these teams has done a great job with their draft picks. Both organizations have been right on how they've built these teams and the way that they've let their coaches grow up too. Both teams are built to last for sure.
Absolutely. As well as developing within. They're developing their guys within. They're not going elsewhere to get this guy and bring them on. They're developing their guys within and letting them develop in real time. They're playing in the playoffs. Their 10th man is playing in the Western Conference Finals. So doing that is showing how much trust, they have, having you as a player within that organization to be a 10th man and you getting 10 minutes, 9 minutes in a big game like that.